today we are counting weeks to get involved in that. As soon as this month ends, we now enter February 21st, where the residents of Abuja will be all out, to actually determine who will now become the chairman of Abuja Municipal Area Council, or Buhari, or Akuje, or Abaji, and all that. You've been at the center of the storm. Who helps to put issues in the right perspective for those who are considered to be the followers of those you believe in? And I believe you're a member of the APC, aren't you?
Very well.
So, what are we expecting as residents of Abuja?
Good evening, Nigeria. Good evening, FCT, and good evening, AMAC. Just like I always say, the election is not won yet, but all the politicking going around it looks it will favor the progressive. Favor the progressive in terms of hand-on ground and things that our leaders have done to actually bring relief and development to the people, and most especially to the grassroots. So I'm saying, we will not say that the elections are over, but we are on ground. Our ears are on ground. All the permutations going on, and everything seems to be favoring the progressive. And like I said, it's not favoring the progressive because we have a president, the person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, doing well at the national level. It's favoring the president because we have a chairman that is destabilized, and he has come out reaching out to all tribes, all ethnic groups, knowing the fact that he's very aware how the pattern of votes goes in the city. He's now coming outside his shell to reach out to the people. And for the last time I checked, he's been accepted by all and sundry.
Okay.
And the person of Honorable Christopher Zaka Meklegu is doing well in reaching out, and is touching lives. And just like as the program proceeds, I will list out projects that he has done, that is touching lives, that is speaking for him, and I will speak for him at the poll come February 21st, 2026.
Okay. How easy are the campaigns for Kalangu, given the fact that as if there's no any other political party contesting very seriously against APC in the FCT area council election by February 21st? How easy it is?
Yes, what we have in FCT and even Nigeria as of today is that there are no formidable opposition. And not having a formidable opposition is not healthy for our democracy. I can remember as at this time 3 years ago, when we were campaigning rigorously for the same process. I know Abu Goros, who went all around the 12th ward, who went around whoever it is that we need to communicate with, to talk to get them out to come and vote. But what we are seeing in this election going February is that there are no formidable opposition.
Okay. As much as you don't have formidable opposition, to contest it against the sitting chairman, it then means you can now go to sleep. Is that what you mean?
No. Like I said earlier, we're not sleeping.
You're not sleeping?
We're not sleeping. Considering the way FCT votes, in 24 hours, things can actually change.
You believe so?
I believe so. Okay. In FCT elections. So the chairman, in the person of Christopher Zaka Meklegu, is not resting. As I'm talking to you right now, he's meeting. He has gone to meet some groups in Kubo, where the fire where there was a fire outbreak.
Okay, in Kubo.
In Kubo, outbreak earlier yesterday. He has gone to sympathize with them. And if you see his utterances and how he's welcomed, you even think you even take him as the minister of FCT because of his horror and his acceptance within the people. And he's down to it. And it's not just there. Before the Kubo event, he has gone to meet the traders and even the mechanic association. So he's on ground. And you know, the kind of politics, the way Mekelebu engage and mobilize people is quite phenomenal. I'm very surprised at that kind of politics. I've not seen an indigenous candidate of a ruling party gathering people the way he's gathering.
Even the likes of Zafania Beatrice Gisalo, the likes of Mika Jiba, the likes of Esther Audu. These are people that had the opportunity to be at the sea where Mekalango is. Yes. You mean when you crane your neck into the history books by looking at those ones I mentioned, you mean they didn't do much or been accepted like the way Mekalango is being accepted today?
You know what's
and that leads me to ask you, maybe there are some factors that are playing around. Can Wiki factor be seen to be one of these ones?
No, Wiki influence will not be seen in the next in the coming election. The people will come aside and vote en masse for the candidate of APC. What we want to achieve right now is that there's never a time that a sitting chairman has done unprecedented the way this.
When you talk about doing unprecedented project or whatever you might be thinking about doing, what are those things that are on ground? Because you hardly can understand what Wike does and what he is doing because they are all living in the city center. So what is it that he is doing? Is it that the hospitals are stocked with drugs? Or is it that people who are supposed to have access to education by having, free or whatever? I wouldn't talk about free education, but probably just equipping the system to look strong than ever.
Yes, of all the local government chairman I have encountered or I've met and checked their antecedents, even in Nigeria as of today, Mekelebu has done better than either of them.
Okay. Name one or two things that probably can be associated to his achievement.
Around the 12th ward of Amak, he has done over 142 kilometers of road.
Not Wike is doing it.
Not Wike is doing it. It's zone grassroots roads.
Like which area or areas do you think these roads are?
Yes, you can find them in Karo Ward. There's over 12 kilometers in Kubo.
Karo Ward, as in when you go to Karo site, where's Karo Ward?
No, when you go to Karo site, in the grassroots of Karo, not the Karo.
Like Karo village, you mean? Karo village?
Karo village, within the village. Not the Karo urban federal housing area. Understand? He has done road. He has done road in the village. He even did a road connecting the main express going to Nyanya from Kubo. Down to the inner village, and which is residents of over 700 families. And most of these families are non-indigenous. And those projects are there. If you go to Kabusa, it's doing the same thing. If you go to Jua, it's doing the same thing. Gwagwa, to mention some, but least. So he has done over 142 kilometers of road as of today. I may not have the facts of the places that I've confused. I've confused for you, and which as a journalist can do your investigative journalism. I know you are good at that. You can investigate and get those facts out of us.
I understand.
He has done that. No. And in terms of healthcare, he has revitalized the primary healthcare system.
Okay.
Necessity. Now, there is now drop in child and mother maternity rates. No more child death during deliveries. It's trying to make that happen. Listen, is it in terms of youth empowerment or empowering young women? He's doing more, sir. I know many youths of within my career that he are giving grants. The ones he bought Keke Napep for. The ones he gave money to support their businesses. Mm-hmm. The ones he's buying cars for boats. Understand? You can name most of them. As the last time I'm counting, he has bought over 17 cars for youth empowerment. For to be used as taxis and the cities. Okay. And these are things that he does all this outside even his immediate tribe and constituency. Okay. He spread around the Igbos, the Yorubas, the Igalas, the Tiv, just the Hausas, the other Fulanis. The other Fulanis are even more beneficiary, even his government, than even the Gbagi people. Wow.
Let me ask you this question. Are you concerned, being the youth leader here in Abuja Municipal Area Council, where the INEC Residential Commissioner in the person of Aminu Kashimu Idris is of the opinion that people supposed to come and collect their PVCs. Today, thousands of these PVC have not been collected. And if they don't collect the PVCs, don't you think it's going to affect the outcome of the election?
No, if you check the trend of FCT, of FCT election, there's voter apathy. The kind of vote we got, the kind of vote the opposition got in the last presidential election. Yeah. We don't see that kind of vote replicating itself in this election. Most people don't come out to vote for.
And why is it so? Why people are not coming out to vote? Exactly. When they know it's civic responsibility to do that.
They said they are voter apathy. In terms that they see Abuja as the seat of power, and look and they see the local government chairman as not being relevant to their own immediate plight.
Yeah.
Understand?
I do.
So that's why they don't come out more to vote. But we now, as liberal progressive Democrats, we are reaching out to them. I said, engaging them to come out and vote their marks. If you see a good thing happening in your neighborhood, you ask questions. Who is doing that? I've entered a debate with a few undecided voters, and they've told me I was able to convince them, and they said yes. If with this your fact, you're campaigning for this man, Chris Zakamekelegu, that means sure they're going to come out more and vote for him. Yeah. What happened in the last voter registration was that, understand, there were thousands of new registrants that came in. Like I told you before in one of your programs, I said we don't know if these guys are non-indigenous voters. We don't know if they are agitators. Mm-hmm. They may be angered because of what is happening, because of the policies of the government. I want to effect change, or I want to support the government. But what we're seeing in Amak is that people have gone out more to get registered, so that they will support the candidature of Chris Zakamekelegu. Is Greater Together mantra. If you look at the word "greater together," it's not. If you look at something is greater and it's together. That means it's large. It can accommodate. It can take. It can tolerate. It can emancipate. And it can engage. That was what it stands for. It has gone beyond its shell to even reach out to the opposition parties. That's why I said there is no strong opposition in Amak that can withstand the candidates of APC.
I mean, we have registered, well-known registered political party at the constitutional level, known to Nigerians.
You know,
there are 17 of them.
Yes, I've said in different fora.
Yes,
I've said in different fora.
17 of them.
I've said in different fora. I said the opposition that we have is candidates. It's not even party anymore. It's personality that moves an opposition. The people that are flagging, the people on the ballot of those other parties don't have the know-how and the will, the dare to sit Mekelegu. Except there's another revolution. that may happen. Okay, that may happen beyond this.
But Robert, even look at it critically. African Democratic Congress, ADC, is a newly created political party, but it's making wave. Having more of these people are finding themselves to be associated with the party. And you are aware that it has a candidate, Dr. Moses Paul. Dr. Moses Paul has laid down his manifesto, what he intends to do if given the mandate. And if you sit here like the way you are and said there's no strong opposition, with the mere mention of the name Dr. Moses Paul, ADC candidate for Abuja Municipal Area Council election, you are not deterred in any way.
No,
I'm not afraid of that.
I will say I should jitter or I should be scared of this. If I'm even thinking about an opposition candidate in the next election, maybe I may think about the APC,
ADC,
the SDP candidate.
That's
MC Tagwai.
That's Joshua.
Yeah, no, MC Tagwai.
Tagwai.
Because he was in the progressive before he joined the fold of SDP, and is reaching out. Even than
contesting for AMAC chairmanship.
AMAC chairmanship.
Okay.
Yes. If I for the AMAC chairmanship,
yeah.
If I think of any strong opposition, I can say that. But what the ADC are doing is that they're just spreading the optics of an opposition that is not that is not really on ground.
Okay.
So it's just in their politics is just in their head. If you get to their grassroots, there's no functionality that you see an ADC stronghold that can stand the force of the progressive of any progressive candidate in this.
So your party can only be said to be afraid of MC Tagwai.
No, it's not said to be afraid. I said if I'm thinking of any opposition.
If there will be any opposition, only be MC Tagwai over and above Dr. Moses.
Okay, look at since the coalition of the opposition has been going on, there are numerous elections that have been held. Where is ADC in the light of electorate? Instead, even the APC with their policies is reaching out more to the electorate than even the coalition of failed political personalities that have gone together and said they want to come and
failed political personalities
gathering to come and say they want to come and take over power. They are not after. They don't have any vision or any mission. Their only vision is to come and unseat President Tinubu. Is that kind of party that we need?
But look at the likes of Senator Philip Aduda. He has not decamped. He has not defected. He's still, I don't know. He's still with the PDP, aren't he?
No, as at the time I entered the studio, Philip is consulting with APC stakeholders to join APC in distance time. As I'm talking to you right now, he's consulting with APC. He's even meeting. He met with the House of Fulanis in APC today because he's consulting them because he want to join the fold, and they are all welcome. It's remorseful for us, but me as a Democrat, I prefer a stronger opposition. Because it has been the privilege.
But people like you have whittled down, have decided to hammer these opposition parties to a level that they can't get up again. So at what point will you not be saying that you would have preferred having a strong opposition when you people have taken nearly everybody who ought to have been a very strong opposition to be a member of your own political party?
We didn't take them. That's I love the memo and the press release from the NWC fortnight. They said there's no automatic for anybody. If you are coming to join the progressive or join the APC family, you are going to join the queue. Yeah? You went through the ranks and get our ticket. If we see to you that you are right and good for this position, we'll go the one support you. So if you are, that is the beauty of politics of democracy. however you want to join a platform, you're welcome.
So it's very clear, as if you have this absolute confidence in you that indeed, come February 21st, obviously your party will emerge.
What amazes me more in what's happening in the opposition is that, as of yesterday, the former rep member Ahmad Buhari, that was even the one promoting and canvassing support for the PDP candidates of the same AMAC as they come to APC.
Who is this person?
There is Mika Jiba.
Mika Jiba.
Yes.
He was a member House of Reps and one time chairman of
AMAC. He just come to APC yesterday. Then who is the opposition?
But they still have relevance politically, because just to mention names does not in any way translate to votes. For the fact that you are calling Topsy Gimba has left Wasofe party, joined Wasofe party, does not in any way translate to getting your votes. Like you rightly mentioned, that the 12-hour kind of changes can occur in the system that you will be surprised at the end of the day. Don't you have that mindset in you? No,
the kind of revolution that happened in the previous elections, that is the presidential election. We don't see that happening in FCT council election because of the Bota apathy. Like I told you,
this
is an elite setup
yes.
of people.
Yes.
Most of them they don't see what a shaman can even avail them.
But I believe you are talking to them.
I'm talking to them to come out
as a youth leader.
I'm talking to them. I'm trying to get them out because the reason why I'm talking to them is that the figures that emerged from the previous voter registration is unfound. I've never seen those kind of figures, figures coming out from an election, from a voter registration happening in AMAC before now. So that is why I'm very inquisitive to reach out to them and tell them that please, I hope if people are going to take this voters card, not to come, it should be to come and support my candidate. Not to come and revolt against
your candidate. Thanks a lot on our side, Honorable Robert Ash Obede. Time is so little for you to further explain yourself more for those who are watching us to get to understand basically your effort you are making to ensure that 21st of February turns out to be something favorable to your own candidate. I appreciate you for taking time to be with us on this most important discussion, Face the Fact.
Jimba, I'm always glad to be here. And each time I'm here, I use the privilege to promote the candidate of my party. And that's APC is doing well.
And that's
and the person of Honorable Chris Akamekelegu, he deserved the continuity and is uniting the resident of AMAC.
Thank you so much. Well, viewers, that's how far we can go on the program. Face the Fact. With me in the studio, I had Robert Ash Obede, youth leader APC here at Abuja Municipal Area Council. You listened to him, you watched him, and you understood to a large extent what he had in mind to do going forward. And of course, this is just the beginning. The election is coming up February 21st. We're going to see how best they are going to try with other political parties alongside. My name again is Topsy Gimba. We shall come your way again next week with yet another package. See you again, and bye-bye. Welcome to Face the Fact, a program that takes a hard look at the issues shaping our society. We dig into the facts, ask the right questions, and bring you the information that truly matters.
Everything we talked today about the insecurity in Nigeria boils down to poor governance, boils down to insincerity on the part of those in government, in public offices, boils down to corruption.
The youth need to discover themselves that they shouldn't be used as political tools, but they are supposed to be used as agents of change in the society.
No, firstly, you talk of home. Home is a basic starting point. You know, every good thing, every bad thing starts from home. And they'll take up peer pressure, talk of unemployment, poverty.
Face the Fact gives a voice to the people making the news and the decisions that affect our daily lives. Join us every Tuesday on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276, only on Global Television.